Good morning children, welcome back to your English class. Today in this video we shall discuss the text of Act 2 Scene 6. The objectives of this video are, by the end of this video you will be able to understand the explanation of lines 1 to 35 of Act 2 Scene 6 of the play The Merchant of Venice. You will be able to understand the references and literary devices used in the lines 1 to 35. Children, in the previous video we have read summary, critical commentary and character portrayal. Now let us read the text. Children, open your textbooks at page number 56. The street before Shylock's house. Enter Greciano and Salarino. Masked. Greciano. This is a penthouse under which Lorenzo desired us to make stand. Salarino. His hour is almost past. Masked means wearing mask. Penthouse means overhead shelter. Make stand means wait. His hour is almost past means the time he gave us is almost gone. Children, the scene is set up in the street before Shylock's house. The characters present are Greciano and Salarino. Wearing mask, enter Greciano and Salarino. Greciano says that it is the shelter roof under which Lorenzo told them to stand. To this Salarino replies, the time he gave them to meet is almost over. Greciano, and it is marvel, he outdwells his hour, for lovers ever run before the clock. Marvel means surprise. Outdwells his hour means is later than the appointed time. Before the clock means come before the time. Here Greciano says that it is a strange thing that he should be later than the appointed time, for lovers rush to meet their beloveds before time. Now let us see what Salarino has to say in return. Oh, 10 times faster Venus pigeons fly, to see loved ones new made than they are wont, to keep obliged faith unforfeited. Obliged faith means faith solemnly pledged. Unforfeited means unbroken. Venus pigeon is a reference. Venus, the classical goddess of love, rode in a chariot drawn by doves. Venus is quick to seal the promises made by new lovers. Lovers are always in a greater hurry to keep a new engagement than they are to keep their marriage promises unbroken. That means unforfeited. Now children, Salarino replies that the doves of Venus fly 10 times faster when it is a case of winning over a new love. Lovers are always in a greater hurry to keep a new engagement than they are used to keep their old marriage promises unbroken. Let us read the gist of the lines. Greciano says that it is a porch under which Lorenzo asked them to wait, and the time he gave them was almost over.
Greciano finds Lorenzo's late arrival strange,
because lovers always rush to meet their loved ones before time.
Salarino says that the pigeons of goddess of love fly 10 times faster when they are going to win over a new love.
He further adds that lovers are always in great hurry to keep new engagement rather than keeping their old marriage promises unbroken. Let us proceed further. Greciano, that ever holds, who riseth from a feast with that keen appetite that he sits down. Ever holds means is universally true. Riseth means that rises. Feast means a large meal. Appetite refers to hunger. Now in these lines, Greciano says that it is always true. He asks a question. Who rises from a meal as hungry as when he sits down to eat? Where is a horse that doth untread again his tedious measures with the unbated fire, that he did pace them first? All things that are with a more spirit chaste than enjoyed. Doth means does, untread means retraces steps, tedious measures refers to boring steps in a formal riding exercise, Unbated fire means undiminished spirit. Pace means perform. That are means that exist. He continues to ask. Who continues to ask, children? Yes, Griciano continues to ask.
Can any horse cover the same distance as he has already covered?
With the same energy he had when he walked them the first time. He says that we chase everything in life more excitedly than we actually enjoy it when we get it. In all the things, there is more pleasure in chasing than in the attainment. Let us proceed further. How like a younker, the scarfed bark puts from her native bay, hugged and embraced by a wanton wind. Younger means youngster. Scarfed bark means ship decorated with flags and bunting. Native means sail out from her port. Younker is a biblical reference. It refers to the prodigal. This is an allusion to the parable from the Bible which tells of the prodigal son, the young man who asked his father to advance his share of the inheritance, then went away into far-off countries and squandered it all. In the long run, he was compelled to come home, sad and poverty-stricken. Hence, the prodigal son is always quoted as a type of the ruined spendthrift, returning home in sorrow. Children, her is personified here. What is personification? It is the attribute of a personal nature or human characteristics to something non-human, or the representation of abstract quality. Now here, ship is personified. It is given the quality of a woman.
Wind has been personified as a faithless woman. Personification of wind.
Here the wind is compared to an unfaithful woman because it changes so easily. References to the prodigal son who wasted his money on bad women. It refers to the unrestrained winds too. How like the prodigal doth she return with over-weathered ribs and ragged sails, lean, rent, and beggared by the wanton wind. Doth means does. She means here the ship has been personified as we have just discussed. Over-weathered rib means storm-beaten sides. Ragged sails means tattered sails. Rent means torn. Beggared means impoverished. Now children, here Griciano says that how like a spendthrift young man, a flag-decorated ship, sail out from her home? Yes, that is her home port. But after being blown about and hugged by the rough wind, she comes back, just as a spendthrift, with broken planks and torn sails. Like the spendthrift on his return, the ship is damaged by the strong wind, becomes lean and torn. Let us read the gist of the lines. Griciano agrees and says that it is indeed true. Further, he adds that who rises from a meal with the same hunger as he sat down to eat? Which horse can return with the same energy when it was set out?
Such things have more pleasure in the pursuit than in the attainment.
Then he says that like a spendthrift young man, decorated ship that sails from harbour returns after being tossed and hugged by the rough wind. Like the spendthrift on his return, the ship damaged by the strong wind becomes lean and thin. Salarino. Here comes Lorenzo. More of this hereafter. More of this hereafter means we shall talk about this later. Salarino says here comes Lorenzo. They will talk more about this later. Now children, Lorenzo enters the scene. Lorenzo. Sweet friends, your patience for my long abode. Not I, but my affairs have made you wait. When you shall please to play the thieves for wives, I shall watch as long for you then. Approach. Here dwells my father, Jew. Ho, who's within? Your patience for my long abode means thank you for your patience while waiting for me. Affairs refers to business matters. Please means desire. Watch means wait. Approach means come along. father here is referred to father-in-law. Who's within means hello. Is anybody in? Lorenzo enters and says thank you to his good friends for their patience while waiting for him so long. He says it is not him who is to be blamed for being late. It is his business that kept them waiting. Then he says when it is their turn to steal a wife, then he will wait just as long for them. He asked them to come to their residence of his father-in-law, the Jew, that is Shylock. He further asked if anybody is there. Then enters Jessica, above in boy's clothes, dressed in the attire of boy. Jessica, who are you? Tell me for more certainty. Albeit, I shall swear that I do know your tongue. For more certainty means in order to be more certain. Albeit means although. Tongue refers to voice. Now here Jessica asked to tell her clearly who he was, though she swears that she recognizes his voice. Lorenzo and thy love. He says Lorenzo and your love. Jessica, Lorenzo, certain and my love indeed. For who love I so much, and now who knows but you, Lorenzo, whether I am yours. Indeed means truly. For who love I so much means who else do I love so much? But means except. Lorenzo, whether I am yours means who apart from you knows Lorenzo, whether I am yours. Jessica says that it is certainly Lorenzo and truly her lover. There is no other that she loves so much. But who knows, apart from Lorenzo, whether she is truly the object of Lorenzo's love. Let us read the gist of the lines. Lorenzo arrives and Salarino says that he will talk about it later. Lorenzo feels grateful to his friends who kept waiting for him since long. Then he says he will wait as long for them when it's their turn to steal a wife. Jessica enters dressed in boy's clothes and asks Lorenzo in order to be certain, though she can swear that she knows his voice. Lorenzo says that he is her love. Jessica is sure that it is her lover Lorenzo. There is no other that she loves so much. Who apart from him knows that she is truly the object of his love. Children, this brings us to the end of today's tutorial. Do the work sent to you in your SNAP homework. Thank you, students.